It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. What did you think? What did you could say whatever and I would never hear. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. Oh.
I honestly didn't even really want to say anything on this, but that's what the people want. That's what I came here for. So we're gonna get into it. I like my coffee black, wife too. Don't turn this to no controversy. It's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off it times two. If it's money on the table, I'll be on it like Bobby or Epic. You peep the aesthetic, it's hard to forget it. I hear you talking, but you're hardly right. I'm the voice of your prototype. Summertime and then why? Yeah. Summertime and then why? It's too cool. Get the drop tops out. Summertime and then why? It fits right. Bottles over here. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? I'm talking 6 a.m. tea times, 18 with the mayor talking land banks. I waited for it, gotta get mine. Snag a seat up at the table if my man can't. Head into a meeting, we're familiar with no briefcase. Just my mind in a free state. I got a plan through a vision, but it takes time. I'ma make mine. Summertime and then why? Yeah. Summertime and then why? You know the drill by now. Summertime and then why? Get everything together, get the squad together, get the gang together. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? Started in the back office, now I run the front. Call the shots, make the deals, know the deal, know what's up. Too much for the books, then I put it in a tuck. Too much for the tuck, then I give it to my love. Once I make $1 million, man, $1 million won't be enough. Watch me fake the struggle while I get it off the hush. Now it's jet blue miles, Rolex dials, frowns turn to smiles. Summertime and then why? Now as it comes to an end. Summertime and then why? And the falls upon us. I want you to bring that energy. Summertime and then why? And run that thing back. Yeah. Until next year. Summertime and then why? Yeah. And why? Summertime and then why?
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook land? Back in the saddle again. What up, everybody? It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, and we back with another video that you are guaranteed to remember, guys. Yo, how y'all doing? Fellas, y'all all right? Ladies, y'all feel okay? It's your boy back. Took off a couple weeks. Well, 1 week at least, right? But there was a good reason. It was a really, 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 really good reason of why I was out of commission last week. I know y'all missed your boy. But the reason is because my beautiful wife and I, we welcomed a beautiful baby girl into the world. Yeah. My wife and I, we had a beautiful, beautiful baby girl, and she is just about 3 weeks old now. So, yeah, your boy had a good reason for being away, but we back now. And I don't care where you are. I don't care where you been. I don't care where you're going. I don't care what time zone you're in. I don't care what part of the world you are in. It is always summertime in New York, y'all. Always summertime in NY. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you are not new. Welcome to all the new people. What are we talking about today? What are we talking about? Y'all are looking at the title, you're looking at the thumbnail, and there is a video that's been going around on social media, and I want to talk about it today. And it is about an older woman that says that she regrets divorcing her husband. So are modern women being lied to? Are modern women being lied to? Have modern women been lied to? I don't know. Some think so, some think not. But we're gonna talk about it tonight, y'all. We're gonna get right into it. But before we do that, let me give a really, really quick shout out to all of my supporters, all of my day ones, people like Cool Cat that's usually in the building, people like Eugene Steele that's usually in the building, people like Fishing Spot Reviewer that's usually in the building, all of my day one supporters, my brother L. Nixon that's usually in the building, and last but not least, my beautiful wife Gabrielle. I want to give a really big shout out to her. Let me hit it one time. Y'all, that might be a little loud. I don't know how to turn it down, so we're gonna figure it out. But anyway, shout out to all of them, and shout out to you if you're watching on the replay. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, y'all, your boy has a new book out. Your boy has a new book out. It is called God's Remedy for Anxiety. I thought I had a copy over here on my desk, but apparently I don't. It is called God's Remedy for Anxiety. Why did I write this book? Because there's a lot of pressure on men today, man, and we're going to talk about it tonight. But y'all go check out the book. The link is in the description. You can get it on Amazon. You can find it on Barnes and Nobles. And if you want a personalized signed copy from me, Cash App $13. My Cash App is in the description below. And if you cash out $13 and say, JD, this is for your new book, I will sign it and autograph it, personalized just for you, and I will send it to you personally. So those are in the description down below. And one more thing I want to tell you about real quick. We have a Facebook group. It's called Love and Relationships. We're trying to get a little bit more active over there as well. And if you want, it's not a public group, right? So I usually vet people that want to come in, but just a quick vet, just to make sure there's not any bots or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of trolls out there. So I try to vet everybody to make sure it's at least a real profile. I don't keep people out because of any reason other than if I think it's a fake profile, then I'll probably decline it. But other than that, I'm pretty much letting everybody in. So check out the Facebook group. The link to that is in the description as well. Now, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, y'all. It was this video, and I'm about to bring it up and let y'all see it. But before I do that, y'all, these things happen a little bit more than what a lot of people would think. You know, it really does, and it's kind of sad once you think about it, and once you hear some of these stories. And I got a story I'm going to tell y'all here in just a little bit, and you will kind of see what I'm talking about. But let me play this video for you all, and I am going to put it up on the screen right here. Oh, there we go. Struggle streaming already. Shout out to the lovely Gabrielle White Caudle. Ready for a great show. Y'all ready? Here we go. Y'all check this out.
Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places, fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears.
She belongs to the
I
street.
should not have left my husband. I am filled with joy. Divorce my husband. Divorce my.
All right. It went on to the next video. Anyway, y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. She said that she loved her husband because she thought she was better than him. Y'all, this happens way more than what you would think. And just a few days ago, real true story, I actually heard a story very similar to this firsthand from an older lady, and it was sad. It was really sad, and it was also shocking. You know, coming from who it came from. You know, I never would have thought. But anyway, this older lady was talking to me, and she was confiding in me and telling me about how her husband is mistreating her now, right? But here's the caveat: he started mistreating her after her ex-husband died. What am I saying? What are you talking about, JD? I'm glad you asked. Here it is. She left her husband to deal with this other guy because he was, the hot thing on the block or whatever at the time, and she thought that she could do better than her husband. And same situation, she had a pretty good job and had gotten educated, and she thought the grass was greener on the other side, right? And the reason why the new guy, continued to treat her well was because
He was always afraid that she would go back to her previous husband, right? And she said that to this day, that she absolutely regrets leaving her husband. So much so that she went and asked for forgiveness to her previous husband and said, "Will you please, 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 please forgive me?" And she went on to say that her ex-husband forgave her, but it was something else that came along with it too. This kind of, blew me for a loop a little bit, and I've been thinking on this thing. I've been talking to my wife about it ever since it happened, and I've been thinking about it, right? And she said that she asked the previous husband, she said, "Hey, if this don't work out, what I got going on now, can I come back? Will you take me back if this don't work out?" And he said, "Yeah."
Bruh.
To each his own. I probably wouldn't have been so nice about it, but she went on to say that as the years went on, the previous husband finally went on and started a new family, building with somebody together, and they were treating each other good, and they never did get back together. But here's the thing: as soon as her ex-husband died, soon as he died, the new guy, his true color started coming out. He started mistreating her. He started talking down to her. He started abusing her emotionally, never physical, but emotionally, mentally, talking down to her. It's kind of like that thing. Y'all ever seen that science project to where you have the plants, and if you speak good things to the plant flourishes. But if you talk bad to the plant and say curse words and terrible things to the plant, then the plant will slowly start to wither up and die. And y'all, we don't realize it, but that's how it is with us a lot of times. You have the power to speak life into things or to speak death into things. The decision is up to you. The decision is all the way up to you. But she said she regrets to this day leaving her first husband. She said that was really her soulmate. And now, you know, she's older now, and she's not in the best of health, and her husband uses that against her. Y'all, that's not what's up. Not even a little bit. That is not what's up. So this lady here, she's saying the same thing. She's saying the same thing. Matter of fact, I want to add it back and we're going to watch it again. And we're going to break this down a little bit. All right, here we go.
My husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money.
Money. Because she started making a certain amount of money. Believe it or not, women, money is important. It's important to women. It really is. And it should be important to men too. I mean, let's just be honest. You have to have it to survive. But let's keep going.
I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home.
Wow. I think that's pretty significant right there. She thought that she didn't need him. And you hear this modern woman mantra all the time. Whoa, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. But, I'll just be honest with y'all, man. With experiencing just having a baby, for the women out there, I'm not sure why you would go through pregnancy and labor for somebody that's not your husband. And that was revealed to me several nights when, My wife was uncomfortable, all of those things, and it was rough. And then vice versa, it's nowhere near as stressful to men as it is for women, but it is a great deal of stress that goes along with it. So I don't understand how men could go through that with women that are not their wives. But anyway, I digress.
I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him, because I
Better than him. She thought she was up here, thought he was down here. What a terrible way to look at your husband. Oh, you beneath me now. I'm making money. I got the promotion on the job. You beneath me now.
had my degree now. I divorced
I'm a PhD. Got the degree. So why is it that a lot of women equate having a degree to being better than a man? Y'all, it's 2023. There are so many ways to make money, right? And make good money without having a college degree. And you end up not having all of the debt. But somewhere along the line, we've told women that your degree makes you better than a man that doesn't. If anybody has any thoughts on this, I'd love to hear it. Let's keep going.
my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here.
Do y'all see that? That's what she thought a successful marriage looks like. That's not what it's supposed to be. You need to be right here. You need to be equal.
Here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and
Sickness. That's a mental sickness. She found herself divorced. What else?
out there
Out there. What else?
looking for love in all the wrong places.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. What else, sister?
Fucking this one and that one
This one and that one. Y'all excuse the language.
and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my
And what else, sister?
body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a
Wow.
TI is. All the while,
Y'all heard it from this lady firsthand. She's telling it like it T.I.
my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears.
Y'all, we're better off together than we are apart. I don't know if they had any children together or anything, but completely wrecked our home and marriage for no reason.
I should not have left my husband. I am filled with joy.
Shouldn't have left her husband. Now, what do I want to say about this? I want to talk about this because it's important for several reasons. How do I really feel about this? First of all, I think that this happens more often than what people think. You see it kind of in the movies a little bit. It was what movie was that? Was it? I know Taraji P. Henson was in it, but the guy that was a chef and he wanted to start his own thing, but when the money wasn't coming in, she went back to the other guy that she had been dealing with that had the money, the car, but she didn't want to deal with the guy that was building, that was passionate about something, that had some ambition. But then she ended up later on having to come back and apologize. Do y'all know what movie that is? I can't remember. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? If you do, put it in the comment section for me, please. But this lady said she thought that she was better than her husband. She was making more money, had a senior position at work, and thought that it was the same way at home. It seems like that the husband and the wife, started to clash, right? Because one of the things that we talk about a lot over here is the fact is that men lead and women follow, right? A lot of women talk about they want a leader, right? They want somebody that can lead them. But one of the problems that I see with this is that they want the man to lead them with the money. They want the man to lead them with their wallet. It's not enough if he's making a living, bringing home a paycheck, and taking care of his business like he needs to be taking care of his business. But if he's not making the amount of money that she wants him to make, well, then now he's not leading properly. Now he doesn't have the capability to lead properly, right? Let me tell y'all a story. True story. And this is really how most women think, most modern women think, and it's kind of problematic. I had a lady tell me this has been a few years ago, right? This has been a few years ago, but this lady told me, she was like, if you're making the amount of money that I'm making, then if I say we need to do something, then you need to be on board with it. And if I make a decision, you need to get on board with it. Yada 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 yada. Fast forward to today, I'm not with that lady, right? But she went on to say, "Oh well, if you paid the bills, then oh, if you made more money and paid all the bills, well then, you can, yeah, oh yeah, I'd submit to anything then. But it's all about the money. It's all about the money." Not so much about the man being competent, not so much about the man having wisdom, not so much about the man following God, not so much about what this man is able to accomplish and what he's trying to build. It's about the money. It's about the here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar. It's all about the money. Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but I like what you're saying right now. All women want the man for their money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Now, I know y'all know this movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where old girl was married to old buddy, and he ended up leaving her, trying to drag her out the house and all that stuff. Not in all cases, but in some cases, somebody that has money might not treat you as well as somebody that's just earning a regular living and just living regular life. Why? Because of the options. The more money you have as a man, obviously, thank you to Facebook user, all women want the man for their money. So let me ask you this. I don't know if there's any ladies down here in the comment section or not, but if it is, ladies, would you rather have a man that makes over six figures a year and treats you poorly, or an average earning man between $40,000-$60,000 a year and treats you well? Would you rather have the lifestyle and get treated poorly, or would you rather have a average lifestyle with a man that's a regular 9-to-5 guy, but he treats you well? A lot of women will say that, they'll turn a blind eye to some stuff if the money is right. Yeah, I agree. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. Now, when it gets to this point to where the woman thinks that she's better than the man and thinks that she can do better, no relationship is able to survive this. Fellas, if you are ever in a relationship to where your woman thinks that you're beneath her, you might as well go ahead and pack up your bags and leave right then. Why? Because it's a wrap. She will never be able to respect you as a man if she thinks that she's better than you and if she thinks that she can do better than you. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I hope y'all are hearing me. No relationship will ever be able to survive this. And most women will end up regretting this. We see it right here in the clip I just played. In the clip I just played, she said she regretted it. In the story that I told you, real life, this was a real face-to-face conversation that I had with somebody. They regret it. They always end up regretting it. Now, fellas, I encourage you to build yourself up to be the type of man that these women say that they want, right? And if you ever find yourself in a situation to where your woman leaves you because she thinks you're beneath her, or she makes more money and she doesn't respect you anymore, the next thing you should do after that is go get you a gym membership to somewhere. Money and muscles. That's all you should be focused on. Money and muscles. And also, this goes without saying, getting a relationship with the Lord. Because your mind has to be right. Your mind has to be focused. Your mind has to be really, really focused in order to bounce back from something like that. But if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all saw Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Whenever you see Charles, I don't know what his real name is. See, we don't even know him by his real name. Whenever we see Charles and his bald head, wherever he is, whatever movie he pops up in, tell me you don't want to slap him. Tell me that you don't want to slap that guy. You can't do it. Everybody knows that. So the women will regret it most of the times, and then a lot of times the women will take this the wrong way. Oh, well, he didn't have any ambition, or he didn't treat me right. Oh, I wasn't happy. I had a good job. I was around all of these high-value men. And then you come to find out that those other men didn't want you. They just wanted one thing. When the ship sinks, they will not have any accountability. They will blame the black man. Facts, facts, facts. Now, why is this so wrong? JD, why do you have a problem with this? Why is it so wrong? Why does this get up under your skin so much? I'll tell you why. Does anybody want to guess? Does anybody want to guess why this gets on my nerves so bad? The reason is because so many women are talking about there's no good men. No good men left. But at the same time, they're overlooking all of the good, hard-working men. Bruh. They look over the man that's the blue-collar brother, hard-working. They look over the guy that bumps into him at the store. He's trying to pick up something on his way home from a hard day's work. He might look a little dirty, but one thing that you might not realize, that man that looks a little dirty, that might have tried to approach you, he owns his own landscaping company. And do y'all know what landscaping means these days? Even if you just work for somebody that does landscaping, even if you don't own it, Do y'all know what that means?
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Y'all, these men, these brothers out here running these landscaping businesses are raking in the money. A lot of times hands over fist. But a lot of women don't want those brothers because the perception is that they don't have enough status. The perception is that they're not good enough, right? There are so many hardworking brothers out there that might not make 6 figures. They might make 40 or 50. You know what I'm saying? But they're good dudes. They're good brothers. They would make good husbands. They would make good fathers. They would make good providers and protectors. Now, true, would you be able to live the lifestyle that you think you deserve, that you want? Everybody can't live that lifestyle, right? But in this age of social media, we think that people can live that way, that we're all supposed to live that way, and it's just not the case. Overlooking the good men. Now, I want to bring up something else because there is a lady by the name of Kaya. Some of y'all might remember that lady. I'm not gonna say from what though. I'm not gonna say from what. Y'all give me a second. Let me get my stuff. I'm gonna get myself back situated over here. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what this lady has to say. Trying to find my timestamp. All right.
Who just can't get dates. Although Kevin Samuels clearly just said that most women will not end up with rich men. Now she's looking down upon
the roll. Take them as a motherfucking basket of chicken, hoe. Act like you see that hard working with that goddamn work motherfucking uniform on, working.
Working.
Go by the fire department and drop off some biscuits.
Uniform brothers.
Y'all don't appreciate them niggas making $30,000 a year. Y'all keep
y'all excuse the language. I'm just trying to make a point.
on these niggas that ain't getting you nothing but dick and diseases. Keep it up. I'm gonna take my hat off to the hard-working middle-class men out there working.
Shout out to my brothers.
Hard. Catch him on his lunch break, baby. And on Friday, he gonna make sure you got what you need. That was my daddy and granddaddy. Maybe I'm just reminiscing because ain't no more daddies like that no more. Everybody want to be a drug dealer and a rapper. Nobody don't want to be no work hard hand.
And then a lot of the ladies say, oh, well, you know, I like the fast money, a drug dealer or a scammer is what. It makes no sense.
Bruh.
Make it make sense.
Stop the cap.
Somebody, please make it make sense.
Helmet wearing ass worker. You niggas, but we like them boys, men. Real man. Y'all don't want to give him no respect. He don't want nothing but a 6-pack and some money to get back and forth to work. But he gonna make sure that bills paid and gonna put that dick on you. And gonna be happy when you could go in there and give him that steak and motherfucking mashed potatoes and goddamn salmon. He happy. You better learn how to get your family back in order.
Get your family back in order.
Yeah, go to let's talk. You remember when mama used to fry that chicken in that Tupperware bowl and put that goddamn paper towel in it and take that bowl up there to daddy job? I do. When we got that check on Friday, baby, everybody had money. The whole house was happy because daddy was home. You ain't had a daddy at town. Study want to chase after these, don't get no fuck about you, and want to look down at a real nigga. Y'all better cut that shit out. You gonna be by yourself. She getting old.
You're gonna be by yourself. You're getting old. Did y'all hear what she said? He bring the check home on Friday.
Here comes the money.
Bring the check home on Friday.
Oh, you're getting old. All that play shit was in your 19s and 20s. Get real with yourself.
So let me kind of just clean this up.
Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. But do y'all see? I did that for a little bit of comedic relief, but at the same time, there is so much truth to that. So much truth to that, and we see it all the time. And it is really something that doesn't have to be that way. Everybody wants to be, living the lifestyle of the rich and famous, right? But what just happened to people building a family and building a community and coming together, getting married, having kids, and maybe both have to work or whatever, but you still building something together and still able to give that man some respect, right, and some peace so that he can lead properly. And then you still respect him enough to allow him to lead. What happened? What happened in those days? I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get them back, but we trying, y'all. We trying. Now, the next thing. Why is it that, like I said, it's this whole sector of men that get overlooked, right? A whole sector of men, the average men, the average earning men, the hard worker men. So a lot of women think that if he's not up here, then the next thing is he's way down here. Y'all know what we talk about over here. We talk about men up here and we talk about men down here. Women don't really ever talk about what's in the middle. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I have another exhibit. Exhibit that I want to play for you. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it. Y'all bear with me 1 second, please. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find. Here it is. I told you I was gonna find it. Okay. Pause. We're gonna do this right here. All right. Y'all check this out. And again, excuse the language. I'm just trying to prove a point. Oops. Struggle streaming. Got the volume. Now.
Most men, I won't say generalization, most men like to get a woman that's already where she is so that he can just come on and join her ride.
Women have an issue where, okay, I'm building them up, and then they throw it in his face, oh, nigga, if it wasn't for me.
I don't do that.
Yeah, no, who does that?
Women.
Build them up. Build them. Yeah, that's Angela Yee. Some of y'all know how I feel about Angela Yee. But anyway, let's try to get through it. I'm trying to prove a point. Talking about building a man up.
Men love building. Men don't.
If he's not already there at the top, then women feel like they have to build him up.
Don't like to build women. Men like to get. Most men, I won't say generalization. Most men like to get a woman that's already where she is so that he can just come on and join her ride. Most women, once
those are the sorry men.
They get to where they are, the men that are on their level oftentimes not available for whatever.
On their level, meaning the men that are on their level, meaning the men that make the amount of money that they make or more.
reason. If you want to say because Kevin Samuels was right, it's because I'm fat and I'm old and I'm black and I got 2 cats, fine. But at the end of the day, I'm at a certain level. If I look for men that are my level, they're already taken or there's some situation. So I'll look at the clearance rack and I'll go, okay, this.
Wow. Do y'all see this? This lady said, y'all see, she's on the screen. That's how women are looking at all of the rest of the men. The clearance rack. But at the same time, sometimes you can find some pretty good stuff on clearance, you know what I'm saying?
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar. Every once in a while, you might be able to find something good on clearance. Let's keep going.
Clearance rack and I'll go, okay, all he needs is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then women just start piecing it. Women piece men all together all the time. We always piecing the nigga together. That's why I don't know we don't have our own show on HGTV called Flip This Nigga. We constantly flipping a nigga, constantly like, well, you listen, I only got 10,000 on the budget of him. I know you're gonna go 20,000 over budget, but can you flip this nigga? And they're gonna do. We gonna say.
And then they do some shoddy
we
work,
did the best
and then
we
it falls
could.
apart.
That we did the best we could. He still had molding.
I've said this before. The minute a woman makes a man feel like she don't need him for anything, is the minute he don't want to fuck with.
You know, I had this.
Facts. Again, excuse the language. I'm just trying to make a point.
My last situation where it was like, oh, you don't act like you need me. Here's the thing I said to him, and this is what I think is powerful. He didn't have much common sense, so he couldn't grab this, but maybe you can. It is.
Wow. Oh my goodness. And this is the lady that's saying that. Y'all, this is making my head hurt. Y'all, I'm glitching.
It's better for a woman to want you than to need you. Because if I need you,
stop the cap.
Fellas, once you hear a woman start talking like this, do you want to know what you should do? Bye.
it's not me really seeing you. Hold on a second.
That's not how we feel.
Hold on a second. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you from a woman.
It does matter.
I'm telling you.
You cannot dismiss. You cannot dismiss my feelings.
Listen.
You can't do it.
In respect to your feelings.
Could you put your face?
And that's what women do a lot of times. Oh, what about my feelings? Oh, I'm not happy. Oh, I'm missing something. You need to do more. But then this is what you get. Men, hold on, let me do it. Understand something. In most situations, not all, women do not respect your feelings. To them, a lot of the times, your feelings do not matter. Understand that. If she's saying, I don't need you, but I want you, that's ego. Women are all the time talking about a man's ego and stroking a man's ego, but always saying, I don't need a man. I'm strong, independent. Don't need no man. Sierra. While she's, I guess, happily married. Y'all, I'm calling it right now. And I could be wrong. Y'all mark my word. Sierra's going to leave Russell Wilson. She is going to leave that dude. She missed that life too much. Y'all see what Sierra had on at the thing? She might as well not even had any clothes on. But if a man says, "Yo, baby, I feel a certain type of way about you wearing that outfit," you understand? Oh, you're insecure. You need to be able to deal with a strong woman like me. You're insecure. I wish somebody would stop me when I'm lying.
As a woman who has a vagina, Yee is going to relate to this too, because she also has a vagina. Big? Well, you know, listen, listen, it's Noah's Ark. I take 2 of anything at this point in time. I'm in my 40s. So
somebody tell Angela Yee to go somewhere and knit some quilts or something. Go get a job at the post office. Something.
Now, as a woman, I'm telling you, a man wants to be needed by a woman because he feels like that's, she need me, and he feels like he's her lifeline. But I'm telling you,
that's not true. That is not true. She's not even listening to what he's saying.
When I need a nigga, that's out of desperation. When I want a nigga, that means I'm putting in the work to be here. The fear for men is when a woman needs you.
Everybody is listening. These are her thoughts.
Hold on. Okay, that's fine with the disclaimer. But a lot of people shaking their heads right now. Yes.
A lot of people not.
A lot of people not. A lot of bum niggas not. Hold on. Wait, let me.
Not true. And I'm far from a bum. But see, that's that masculine energy right there. I'm strong, independent, don't need no man. I'm in my 40s. But you still single. You're still single. Obviously, something is not working. Make it make sense.
Let me finish my point. I need clarity here.
Did you hear what you just said?
I need clarity here.
You said bum niggas.
A lot of clarity here.
You said bum niggas.
I did say it.
Now,
do y'all see why men don't want to deal with this? Because all of a sudden, if you don't think the way she's thinking, you're a bum all of a sudden. That's what she thinks of you.
Now, if we say whack bitches, then it's like,
I'm sure whack bitches listen to you all the time. But what I'm telling
you, see it. Why is Angela Yee even on the panel, bro? Why?
You is this.
I'm gonna have to go take a walk after this.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you this, and it's a lot of spectacular bitches. I'm here. He's here. What I'm telling you is, what men don't understand subconsciously.
Spectacular, right? But you still single.
What they fear when a woman says they want them versus they need. Because if I want you, that means you have to continue to work for me to want you. When I need you, no matter what shit you giving me, I need you, nigga. I can't go anywhere. I can't go nowhere.
So yeah, and that's the truth. So I was gonna say this.
That's not true, and that's not where men are coming from. It's not where men are coming from at all.
Yes, I think ideally.
You said men are controlling.
No. I was gonna say ideally in a relationship, 2 people are whole. No one needs the other person, but they both want to be there. Because I think that's the best. Because it's
they both want to be needed too. You want to feel like.
But I feel like
I understand what you're saying, but there's a point.
There's a difference between needing. Because I've seen men who have told the women, "I don't want you to work anymore. I want to move you out to the middle of nowhere, away from all your friends and family." And now you're relying on him because you're not making your own money. So he's going and doing whatever he wants because you need him. But it's
not true, Yee.
Way different when you guys are both bringing everything to the table. And I'm not saying if a woman is at home working because they have children, she's holding down the house, that's still working, right? And he does need her for that also. So I just think that need is a really strong word. I never want to feel like if you leave me, what am I going to do?
But then you empower yourself and you're independent, so you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah,
correct?
And I'm happy about that. That's why for me in a relationship, I always make sure this is what I want my man for. To be able to, when something happens, he's the first person I call, where I'm like, what do you think about this? This happened today. I had a tough day. What do you know, things like that are important. One thing I will say though, that's tough for me is that guys will always be like, I can't get you anything that you can't get yourself. I never know what to get you. You're the hardest person because everything you want, you just go and get it anyway. And that's when being thoughtful comes in and creative.
You,
and
for the
making
most part,
effort.
you're dating and whatever is pretty much on a low, whatever. And you in a relationship, being in entertainment, and I know that you can be very intimidating because a guy be like, what can I do? But what makes your relationship work?
Is that we don't really talk about like work shit like that. You know, I work all the time. So when I'm not working and when I'm in my relationship, unless it's like something that I want to bounce off of him or an idea that I have, or he, you know, he's really helpful and supportive. And even like no matter what, he'll be like, you were right, you this, you that. Like he always in my corner, just being super supportive of me. Anything I need, anything I say, like he's always on my side. If somebody does something fucked up, he'd be more mad than I am about it. I'd be having to calm him down. I'm like, wait, hold on, calm down.
Most men, I won't say generalization, most men like to get a woman that's
I hate how that thing plays automatically. I don't like that. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about that. Shout out to my man, Cool Cat. It is all good, my friend. I know you are across the pond, man. Cool Cat says, many women believe that if only they could change their men, all would be well. Men are more likely to accept women for who they are. That is actually true. That is so true. My experience is limited. I'm not married either. That's okay, Cool Cat. It's okay. Still hope. Still hope out there for you, my brother. It's still hope. Now, because of this, there is a crisis for young men. A real shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let me bring that up again. I stopped sharing my screen before time, and we're almost out of time, but I want to bring that back up. Let me find my timestamp. All right, almost there. All right, here we go.
In our times.
For the majority of history, a small percentage of men have had the majority of the mating opportunities. But in America, we decided to make a huge investment in what would probably be the greatest innovation in history, and that is in the middle class. From 1945 to 1947, 7 million men returned from war were discharged from the service, and we decided to give them the GI Bill, subsidized mortgages. We saw education rates go from 5 to 45%. They were valued, and we had such a strong manufacturing base that you had massive marriage and household formation. And some men were seen as more economically and emotionally viable. And you've seen the reverse happen with the offshoring of much of our manufacturing base, with a society that quite frankly doesn't value young men. When we talk about problems with people of color or women, we see it as a systemic societal problem. When we see problems or the stats that you just mentioned, we see it as accountability, or the men just need to level up. But married households and household formation are better citizens. They vote, they save at twice the rate, they're less likely to commit crimes, and we have fewer and fewer viable.
Did y'all hear that? Let me go back a few.
Households and household formation are better citizens. They vote, they save.
Better citizens with the family dynamic. Y'all, we're better off together than we are apart. Y'all might not believe it, but it's true.
Save at twice the rate, they're less likely to commit crimes, and we have fewer and fewer viable men. We have a dearth of economically and emotionally viable men. But the middle class is an accident. Unless you invest in it, it doesn't happen. Eisenhower decided to invest $500 billion in a national highway project that created tons of jobs. We have, and by the way, the tax rate back then was 91%. We raised money and we redistributed in social programs that made young people more economically viable.
So I know you guys are wondering, what does that have to do with?
Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. So that's the thing. These middle class men are being looked over. Not good enough because of the money. Back years ago, a man could get a manufacturing job, get a wife, have kids, and have a pretty good living. Get a house, all of that. It's not the same anymore. Shout out to my lovely wife, Gabrielle. She says, watching that last clip, I began to feel bad for modern women. Who wants to be in a relationship always having to watch your back as though you're married to the op? Just sad. Just sad. It is. It really is sad, Gabrielle. It really, really, really is sad. Why is this important to men? Men, again, women are ruthless. But men, you need to understand, especially if you're not a millionaire, even if you are a millionaire, you'll never be able to make a woman happy. You can give her everything she wants, so you could try to break your back. But if you're not on her level, she could leave you just because she's not happy. But what can you do about it? God, grind, and growth. That's the mantra. God, grind, and growth. You need to be believing in something. You have to stay focused on your purpose. Find out what that purpose is. And then once you do that, money and muscles. Get your money up. Get your muscles up. Don't get distracted. Do what you have to do regardless, and I promise you the rest will start to fall in line. But what can women do about it? What can women do to help fix this? Here it is. Don't look over the good men. Don't look over the average hardworking men. Don't do it. Because who's to say that you're going to get another chance if you do? You might not get another chance. You also need to change your priorities. God, family, grind. Those should be your priorities. Keeping yourself fit, keeping yourself together, men and women, right? And I believe we can see this thing come together a little bit more. Y'all, that's all we got for tonight. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, and we are coming back to you. I don't know when, hopefully next week, maybe even sometime later on in the week. You never know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video on your way out. Make sure you share this video with somebody if you got any value out of it. And once again, y'all, I don't care where you are. I don't care what time zone you're in. I don't care what part of the world you might be in, y'all. It is always summertime in NY, y'all. Peace.
This is too smooth. I honestly didn't even really want to say anything on this, but that's what the people want. That's what I came here for. So we're gonna get into it. I like my coffee black, wife too. Don't turn this to no controversy, it's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off it times 2. If it's money on the table, I'll be on it like Bobby or Epic. You peep the aesthetic, it's hard to forget it. I hear you talking, but you're hardly right. I'm the voice of your prototype. Summertime in NY. Yeah. Summertime in NY. tops out. Summertime and then why? Fits right. Bottles over here. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? I'm talking 6 a.m. tea times. 18 with the mayor talking land banks. I waited for it, gotta get mine. Snag a seat up at the table if my man can't. Heading to a meeting, we're familiar with no briefcase. Just my mind in a free state. I got a plan through a vision, but it takes time. I'ma make mine. Summertime and then why? Yeah. Summertime and then why? Yeah. You know the drill by now. Summertime and then why? Get everything together, get the squad together, get the gang together. Summertime and then why? Summertime and then why? Started in the back office, now I run the front. Call the shots, make the deals, know the deal, know what's up. Too much for the books, then I put it in a tuck. Too much for the tuck, then I give it to my love. Once I make $1 million, man, $1 million won't be enough. Watch me fake the struggle while I get it off the hush. Now it's JetBlue miles, Rolex dials, frowns turn to smiles. Summertime and then why? Now as you come to an end. Summertime and then why? And the falls upon us. I want you to bring that energy. Summertime and then why?